Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. If you guys don't absolutely love those, the Madagascar penguins, those are my homeboys. I'm assuming they're masculine. We are live here at the Get Fundability Inc. Studios, bringing you a funding update. We do this every Tuesday at 3:45, 3:50, and we're here sharing some of the what's hot out going on in the lender marketplace and in the fundability sector. First of all, everybody talks about the recession or the approaching recession, or some people are saying we're already in recession. But a couple of things. Everybody doesn't agree. Comerica, which is a significant tier 2 bank, big in California and the Southwest. Comerica Bank, it literally, the headline is shrugs off recession fears, sees more loan growth ahead. So they're a Dallas-based lender, and they are pushing heavily. There's the generally upbeat outlook contrasts with JP Morgan Chase and Citizens Financial. So everybody's got their own analysis about what's coming up. So what we need to do is we need to vet banks. That's been consistent for the entire fundability process. All of my boot camps, the digital courses that where we teach the principles of fundability and the strategies on how to optimize your fundability for the highest approval rates. Right? All of that says you got to vet individual banks and search for the banks that are leaning in the direction of your profile, your fundable profile matches their funding criteria, right? So Comerica, and so we're going to be doing a deeper dive on Comerica for some of our clients in the Southwest, at Dallas and Texas area, so we can find out more about that. If you're our client, you win. If you are one of our students, then come to Funding Hackers, which we'll be holding in 4 minutes on both on our Funding Hackers Facebook group as well as the Zoom account that's pinned to the top of our Funding Hackers private Facebook group. Come and join us. So recession fears. Comerica saying no big deal. We're moving forward in lending, personal and commercial. Now, we announced this back in February, March, April, and May, but as of July 1st, people should be seeing, now that we're in late July, we should be seeing some bump in scores, because the 3 largest credit bureaus came to a with the CFPB, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, came to an agreement to remove all paid collections off of a credit report and any collections that are unpaid under $100. Now, part of that is because, for those insiders who are with me, that's because FICO 9 and FICO 10 scoring models don't even include them. So why would the bureaus keep them if they don't account, or if they don't count against a score? So those, you should be seeing those. Maybe if you had any of those types of accounts on your profile, FICO 542 and FICO 8 still counted them. The bureaus are getting rid of it, and so they stop including any debt that is less than 500, not 100, excuse me, less than 500. So be on the lookout, because it should be coming off, but some of us have a 30-day reporting cycle. So by August 1st to August 10th, you should see reflections of the removal of those remaining accounts from the collection section of your personal profile. So that's awesome news, great news, and we'll see. It should affect that's medical debt, and that should affect over 43 million Americans. So I'm in love with it, absolutely love it. All right, and finally, today we want to talk about that the CFPB, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, orders Hyundai to pay $19 million in fines and fees for widespread credit reporting failures. Now, we always talk about, credit repair being, is it legitimate? There's people who say that it's not a real thing, but much of what is found to be in error or inaccurate is found by credit repair companies. We even find our own through our fundability optimization models. So Hyundai furnished inaccurate account information to credit bureaus and wrongly reported that consumers were delinquent on loans and leases. Of course, this is devastating. This is devastating for those individuals who have an inaccurate or an erroneous account being reported as late. 50 to 100 point drop across all three bureaus. That's not okay. And so thank you, CFPB, for kind of watchdogging this, and finally Hyundai being correcting its mistakes and paying a fee. So if there are things that are wrong on your profile, CFPB is where you write letters to complain against the industries, not just if the disputes are not going anywhere, especially if it's a legitimate error. I've never been late. They tell me, I call up a Hyundai or any other lender. Yeah, it's correct. You haven't been late, and yet there's a reporting error. We have to fix that, and the lack of interest on the part of the credit bureaus to not fix these, even though Hyundai was reporting them as accurate on their books but wrongly reported, the credit bureaus are also at fault. And so there's a whole bunch of there's a brouhaha stirring in the back offices of even the credit bureaus, because they have to fix why were these inaccurately reporting, and improving the communications between lenders, what are called data furnishers, and the credit bureaus. A lot of good things are happening as part of this. So that is our funding. That's our lender update today. Breaking news, so you don't break your bank. This is Merrill Chandler, your guide to the fundability universe, and we will see you same fundable time, same fundable channel next week.